All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CAGcast episode number 698. I'm your host, GBD, here in Long Island, New York. And as always, we're joined by a man who just wants Tim Sweeney to keep the politics out of Fortnite, Wombat.
I don't know if I do. I feel like the politics of Fortnite can be fun and interesting, but you know, that's just me.
Keeping the people out of Fortnite.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be too divisive, but still.
Yes. Welcome to the show, Ship. How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
You're just looking pretty beardy.
It gets beardy sometimes.
Right.
Yeah.
Like an American coaching British soccer.
That's
Yes.
what I'm going for.
Is that going to be your Halloween costume this year?
You should totally be Coach Beard, but
Coach
you need to
Beard?
be Coach Beard from this last week's episode.
Ooh.
No spoilers.
Coach Beard After Dark.
Yeah, Coach Beard After Dark would actually be a really cool costume.
That would be a good one.
I know.
Does
I don't think my
anyone in
kids
your,
would understand it.
the people in your neighborhood watch that show? I feel like it's.
Everybody watches that show.
They
What are you
do?
talking about?
I don't know.
It won all the awards.
That doesn't mean anything.
A lot of
So-
people watch Ted Lasso.
I'm talking about in your neighborhood specifically.
What?
Do you ever
Yeah.
talk to your neighbors about Ted Lasso?
No.
Because they don't watch it. What are they watching?
I don't
Wombat?
talk to my neighbors about TV shows.
His neighbors are watching something else, probably. The Guy Fieri show that Wombat likes.
That's to say, that's what I watch.
Right.
What's your point there? A lot of people watch Guys Groceries Games.
I rest my case. I don't know what my case is, though.
I don't either. That it's a good show and people watch it.
Are you
Oh,
still
no,
watching,
I'm
Are you
offended.
still watching Ted Lasso, GP?
We're just we haven't even finished the first season yet, but we're getting
Okay.
there. We're getting there.
All right.
It's just moving very
okay.
slow.
That's the show
I
doesn't
feel
move
like
slow.
No,
I
it's
feel
great.
like Mrs. Cheapy would like season 2.
She's out
Better
already, and
than season 1.
I've moved ahead with Ty. She's already
All right,
out.
just keep going then. Just
Yeah,
keep going.
we've left her far behind. We're
Yeah,
several
we were
episodes past. Yeah. I know when to bail on Mrs. Chibi when it comes to TV shows.
At least now we know why you're behind.
Well, and I'm watching with
Yeah.
Ty. I'm watching with Ty. Is that like a weird sex joke? That went over my head. Behind?
Mm.
No, good. So what's going on, Wombat?
I've had a week.
Everything
and a
dry
half.
over there?
Oh my God. Can you believe I had another flood in my basement?
That's the Long Island way.
I mean, I'm upstairs and I'm just minding my own business. I just got out of the shower and I hear the scream from my wife.
Oh,
There's another flood. And I go downstairs and I can see the boiler has started to leak from the plate. Now, this is something that I was not aware of until I posted that I was having trouble with my boiler, that not everybody in the country has a boiler in their house. That it's like something that just like Shipwreck's shaking his head that he doesn't have a boiler.
how do you get
Yeah.
hot water?
I have a
Yeah.
hot water tank.
Yeah. Well, how does your hot water? I think it's probably the same thing.
You just
I don't
call it a
same thing.
different thing.
I don't call it a boiler.
Now, is that a
It's like
regional
popping.
thing?
Yes, it's like popping soda.
Okay, so I guess it's a regional thing. You call your hot water tank we call them boilers.
Do your
in New York.
Do your Home Depot sell boilers, or do they sell
Yes.
hot water?
No,
tanks?
I had because I looked it up because I was curious to know how much a boiler costs if I bought one myself, and I did. I just searched boilers on Home Depot, and it was there. So
Interesting.
I don't know. Yeah, hot water heater. I mean, when you say hot water heater, I know what you're talking about. It's not like I'm looking at you like you have 7 heads, but we just call them. I mean, if you see a truck go by, like the truck that came to my house, it says boiler repair on it, so I know it's not like a
Ooh,
me thing.
That's definitely a regional thing. I've never seen a boiler repair truck driving around here.
Yeah, so I
They
don't
ring a
know.
bell and they just wait for people to run out into the street.
So anyway, so my boiler was leaking because the plate was rusted. My hot water heater, and which also is used to heat the house. It's not just used to heat the water.
Mhm.
But
that's the difference then.
yeah, maybe that's why
You
we
have-
call it a.
You have radiant heat.
Yes, I have radiant heat.
Got it.
Yes. So luckily it's still fairly warm, so I don't need heat, but I do need hot water for showering and bathing and doing dishes and the like, and laundry. So the guy comes and he's looking at it. He goes to take off the plate, and 3 of the screws were so rusted they snapped in half.
Oh, I hate that.
and
We
were
call them screws here too.
okay, good, just checking. And they were stuck in the side of the boiler. And they took drill bits, and the guy spent 4 hours trying to drill through the screw that was stuck in the boiler to try to, I guess, either push it out the back or just make the hole there. Well, that didn't work at all. And the guy's like, we've been doing this now for 5 hours.
Time to buy a new boiler.
We think you're going to need to get a new boiler. And I said, well, how much is it going to cost to get a new boiler? And he gave me the price. And I said, no, you're going to get that screw out of there because the boiler works fine. You just need to get that screw out. And it was funny because Sabrina
Then he
comes
hit
home
you
from
over the head
school.
with a hammer.
Nope, they went back to work.
Oh.
And Sabrina comes home from school and she's like, how's it going with the whole hot water heater thing? And I told her the whole story, and she goes, well, why don't they just drill in new holes in the plate instead of trying to fix the old holes? And I'm like, they can't just drill holes in the plate. That's a crazy talk. I go downstairs to check on what they're doing. They were drilling new holes in the plate, and that worked. So apparently Sabrina knows more about engineering than I do. And Shipwreck nods his head in agreement. And they did that, and it totally worked. And it cost about 1/6 of what it cost to replace the boiler. And now all they need to come back and flush the radiators because they had to shut everything down. But should be routine and doesn't cost anymore. But because that's part of the service that they did. But yeah, it was a long day of, well, if we can't do this, you just got to buy a new boiler. I'm like, there's a stuck screw in there. The boiler works. So I was very frustrated and upset. And it took a long time.
Is that why people were asking why you're so pissy on Twitter when I asked for CAGback questions today?
Yeah.
Everybody was asking why you were so
I was
pissy.
talking about how I was in a bad mood and why I was in a bad mood. I don't think it was surprising.
Oh,
but
okay.
I just needed to vent it out while it was happening, and Twitter seemed like the perfect vehicle for that. So, and
This podcast is the perfect vehicle for that.
Exactly. I also got some of the new Halloween cereals.
Okay.
They weren't ruined in the boiler accident?
No, I got the very hard to find Monster Mash cereal, which my wife knew I was looking for, saw it in the grocery store, and bought me 3 boxes of.
Totally normal.
Yes. Well, our supermarket had them for $3. And last time we looked on eBay, they were going for like $25 a box for a box of cereal, which I thought was a bit ridiculous. I was not about to pay.
That's your retirement cereal.
Exactly. So I'll eat my 3 boxes of cereal. They're not big boxes, but I wanted it's the whole cereal crew in one box of cereal.
It's got all the flavors together.
Sort of. It's more like a Boo Berry Fruit Brute Crunch
mixed with chocolate,
with the Count Chocula and Frankenberry and Yummy Mummy marshmallows.
So they're just like, fuck it.
There are chocolate marshmallows in this?
Yes, there are chocolate marshmallows.
Is it called Fuck It Monsters? Because we're just out of ideas. Just like,
it's called Monster Mash.
It's just whatever they had left over at the end of the line when they were taking lines over.
Mm-hmm.
What are we gonna do with this mess? Should we throw it out? No, that's
Monster Mash.
Fuck it, it's monsters. Monster Mash.
Monster
Monster Mash. Fine, we'll go with Monster Mash.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I was very excited to get my Monster Mash cereal. The box is really cool too. So it's got a fun box.
What are you gonna do with the box?
Throw it away. But still, it's a cool, fun box.
Sure. So, like, I think I got some Halloween cereal last year. I think I had some of the. I think we got some Boo Berries.
Sure, Boo Berries, a quality monster cereal.
I had like 1 bowl of it, and I'm like, all right, I'm good for the year.
Yeah, I don't think I can eat 3 boxes of Monster Mash cereal. It's going to be a challenge. I doubt it'll happen like immediately.
We're all counting on you, sir.
Yeah, no one's counting on me for that. But
is there a place in the Supernatural app to log the amount
the amount of Monster Mash cereal I eat? I've had, to be fair, I've had 3 bowls of it. That's it. I don't think that's too much.
Today?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm only talking about today. No, not today. Total.
Are you sure? I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know about that.
3 bowls.
Get the box right now. Let's
I
check it
mean,
out.
the bowls were like, like a popcorn bowl.
Right. Okay. Now we're covering our tracks with humor. But the reality is, if we pull that bag out right now, I think we're going to see it's like half there.
Actually, that would be about 3 bowls of cereal. So, yeah.
I don't know enough about cereal to know if that's true or not. But
they're not family-sized boxes. They're standard, like, small boxes.
I have egg in a frame every morning for breakfast and no cereal.
Good for you. I don't know what you want, a fucking prize?
Nope, just my egg in a frame. Then I have a banana later.
Hole in the wall?
What? No, yeah, toad in a hole.
Mm-hmm.
Texas toast, but maybe not. That's something else, I think.
Texas toast is something else. It's garlic
something.
bread.
Yeah, but there's a
basically.
Texas something with it. Maybe. Maybe not. I could be wrong.
A bread egg, I've also heard it called.
No. Is that
Yes.
true? Really? Oh,
Yeah.
wow. We learned
That's
how to make that in junior high
Good for you.
in home ec class. It was like one of the 3 things we learned how
Now
to
they
make.
call it FACS. FACS.
Yes, that is true. That is
Mhm.
true. That's a
Mhm.
fact. All right, let's how about some show feedback? We have some.
Yeah. This is regarding everyone's favorite topic, and I will keep bringing it up just because I like the anger. Kurafinue says Wombat was right that most people are pro-vaccine. A large majority of the voting age population of America have been vaccinated. Currently, it's 76% with at least 1 dose and 66% fully vaccinated, according to the New York Times. Unfortunately, because America contains a larger proportion of right-wing extremists than other countries, the U.S. vaccination rate is lower than it should be. 64% of the population as a whole have 1 dose, and 54% are fully vaccinated. Japan is about to overtake them despite getting off to an extremely slow start with their vaccine rollout. So there you go. I guess the problem is people between the ages of 12 and 18 not getting vaccinated brings down that overall percentage. Also, I think the majority of that percentage lives probably in coastal states. So,
Right, where we watched Ted Lasso.
yeah, where we watch Ted Lasso. Yes. So if you're not vaccinated, get vaccinated.
Right.
I'll say it again. There was someone very angry in the YouTube chat, the YouTube comments.
We have a Great Lake. Are we a coastal state?
No.
Right. All
Great Lakes are like oceans for losers. Enjoy your loser ocean.
Also, if you're not vaccinated, be sure to leave us a review on iTunes, because we seem to get a lot of negative reviews about our politics. How the show is all politics now. And I looked through the last few just to see, because Apple featured us, and I was just checking to see what was going on there. So while I was there, I looked through the reviews, and the last several ones were like, "Boy, I listened to these guys for 10 years, and then I have to stop listening to them because they talk about politics all the time now."
Getting a vaccine is not political.
Totally normal.
If you think getting a vaccine is political, that's your problem. Anyway, get vaccinated.
Right.
That being said, Dr. Catface Meowmers has to say, Chip's recreation of each family night Mario Party sounds almost therapeutic for him. Good to get it out and not bottle it up. Have we played any more Mario Party?
We haven't since last week. We did pick up. We have not played it as a family yet, but we did pick up WarioWare.
Okay.
So we're gonna try some WarioWare the next time and see how much yelling ensues from that.
Just wait until they're old enough for Jackbox.
A little while. I've got.
I know you have
that.
time. You have time on that. That's a whole different ball of something. Ball of Jack. That's it. That's all the show feedback.
Wow.
There are only 4 comments this week.
I'm sorry.
I didn't really dive into the YouTube that much after that one guy kind of
took the fun out of it.
Yeah.
People can take the fun out of things.
Yeah, I'm not even I was gonna get into it, but I'm not going to.
The school book thing?
Oh, the school book thing was a whole other thing.
I told my whole family about that.
Did you show them the letters? And I posted that on Twitter too. So you could, if you're on Twitter. If you follow me on Twitter, you can read the letter that a mom wrote to school because she was angry that the students are reading a book that apparently is a true story that tells about one woman's experience being an immigrant and, you know, her family running a cheap motel, I think in California. So I can't.
Multiple award-winning book.
Yes, this is a multiple award-winning book that's part of many schools' curriculum, but it was offensive because apparently at one part in the book, a black man staying at the motel is arrested for stealing a car. Falsely arrested because he is a black man and he's I think the only black man staying at the motel, and he loses his job, and when he gets freed because he didn't do anything wrong, he confronts the police officer, and the police officer, you know, tries to apologize, and he says, how about you don't apologize, you just be a better cop. And that language, literally 4 sentences in a 250 page book, those 4 sentences caused some parents in my town to literally like storm a Board of Education meeting last night.
They did. Oh my God.
And they did not read the book today in class.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's like a whole thing. It's really turned into a whole thing.
I read the whole post on Facebook that the woman wrote, and it's so long. First of all, if you ever see like somebody write that long of a post on social media about anything, something's wrong. Like something's very wrong. And when you read it, it's like, we don't want any book that mentions religion. It was like a whole list of things. Like, you are way too involved in your kid's school. Like, you're telling what kind of books. Like, there's a list of types.
I don't think they are. I don't think they're reading the books.
The kids aren't. No, the parents aren't reading the books.
The parents are not.
No, definitely not.
These books.
But they make a list of subjects that they don't want the kids to read about in school. Literally, there was a list that the woman put of topics that they don't want the kids to read about.
Wait until she finds out about To Kill a Mockingbird.
It's really bad. It was really bad.
I'm sure she's good. I'm sure she loves the language used in Huck Finn, though. I guess that was too literary a joke for you two, but other people laughed at my Huck Finn.
I loved Huck Finn. That was one of my favorite books.
Yeah.
I love Mark Twain. He's one of my favorite authors, even though I haven't read any Mark Twain in a long time. But that's when I learned about like extreme sarcasm and cynicism, which was a handy thing to learn at an early age, I feel.
Oh, wait until they find out about the Canterbury Tales.
That I don't know about.
No. The Beast with Two Backs? Or is that Shakespeare? No, that's Canterbury, isn't it?
Anyway, like, why are the parents choosing the books? Like, just go do it. That means she has nothing to do all day except post on Facebook.
She could read some books.
When she's not sewing Trump flags to the, new ones to put up in front of the house.
Oh, I just read some new iTunes reviews in the future. 1 star. Mention Trump flags. Not recommended.
To be fair, this parent does have an I stand with Trump icon around their picture on Facebook.
Cool. Totally normal.
So I feel like it's okay to make an assumption because it's not one.
I feel bad for the educators that have to try to like keep their jobs.
Yeah,
and also
my son's teacher who I met this year already is very nice, and she likes him very much, and she seems like a pretty grounded, rational human being. And I do my wife and I both feel really bad. Like, my wife did shoot her an email saying, we know what's going on and
we know where you live.
Basically, like,
we're
so sorry this is happening to you. Right.
Yeah, it's bad. It's really they didn't sign up for that. They didn't sign up for radicalized parents via Facebook. Like, nobody fucking signed up for that.
Q moms. Is that a thing?
No, I don't know, but I like it a lot.
I know. Q moms, right? Can I trademark?
Yes.
Trademark. Patent pending. Q mom. Patent pending. Is
that how it works?
Yeah.
Okay. You get to send money somewhere.
Yeah. I'm going to make up shirts.
All right. Do it quickly.
Quilf.
How about that could be a whole subgenre for porn?
Oh, I bet. Tell me what you think of Trump.
All right, let's do some watch this.